Good morning. It is 6:35 a.m. on Thursday, January 9th. I kept wanting to say July. January 9th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Because sometimes when you pronounce the I don't know what I was just going for there. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I'm a little bit loopy still this morning. I didn't sleep super well for whatever reason. Who knows? I did have fun playing D&D yesterday though, and just I'm thinking a little bit. My latest brain weasel creative idea. Oops. I only call it that just because you know, this is a common occurrence for many people, I believe, but, frequently the most excited you ever get about any new creative idea, just keep bonking my microphone stand, most excited you ever get about any new creative idea is when your brain is trying to distract you from doing the parts you don't want to do of unfinished existing projects. But the latest one is it's a general idea of it's a sort of campaign setting where the concept is kind of that it's inspired like by games like The Witness, where you have a relatively small geographic area, but that there are secrets just like under every stone, and it's not wide, but it is deep, so to speak, and not just like, you know, literally down, but I don't know. Anyway, it just my brain keeps wanting to think about that, and it's a neat idea, but it's also like to actually have anything useful or productive happen with it is a lot of work, and it's not necessarily the most efficient thing I could be working on in terms of actually having finished products of my mental energy available for others to enjoy. Anyway, I don't know, thinking about it. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, goodness. Like so many people this time of year, I'm continuing to kind of struggle to cast off the last lingering bits of that cold or whatever it was that's going around. I think a lot of people are having similar things. And so just having, feeling mostly better, but having that congestion kind of try to just settle in my lungs, having to take proactive steps to try to mitigate that. But in the meantime, I don't know what's in the meantime. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit loopy this morning. I need some caffeine. But yeah, so in the meantime, I got some nice comments from people who are sympathetic about it's like, oh well, the work that I suggested was going to have me busy and that I was feeling a little anxious about. Like, I appreciate that, and I definitely, it's not that I want to take back anything I said, but it's like I'm going to be okay. At least as far as that stuff goes. It's more just a matter of respecting and acknowledging the mental patterns that lead to anxiety and trying to take a step back and look at them from the perspective of, trying to step out of the emotion of it and determine what, if anything, is a rational approach to that feeling. And in this particular case, it's really just a perfect example of how sometimes there isn't anything else you need to do to get ready. You are ready. It's just the thing, whatever it is, isn't happening yet. And so there's really no value in the anxious feelings. Because there's other times where you feel anxious and it's more a matter of like, well, you should take that feeling and use it, if possible, to drive you to do positive behaviors that will make you more prepared for whatever it is. And that can be a very useful feeling. That's, of course, what like evolutionarily speaking, that's why we have anxieties, because sometimes it's useful. Like if you worry about something that might happen and that makes you do something about it, then great. But sometimes, you feel that way when there's not really anything to do. And that's really the case this time. So it's more a matter of, by taking a step out of the immediacy of it and saying, is there really anything I need to do? No? Okay. Well, we can probably try to let that feeling go then. And that's kind of where the stuff with work is. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's I'm going to be busy for a week. That's really all it is. And that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it there for right now, because I got to go ahead and get ready for work. But I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.